Hi everybody, this is Brandon once again, and this is going to be a DVD and Blu-ray update for June and July of 2014. Uh, uh, I know it's not the end of July yet, but I think I'm actually done with buying movies for the month, so since I have a lot, I have 22 DVDs and 1 Blu-ray. Move these over. I'll start with the 1 Blu-ray first. And I got this on the 4th of July or July 5th, I don't know. And it was at a thrift shop for $10. $3. It was 4 for $10. So I got 1 Blu-ray and 3 DVDs. The 3 DVDs I'm probably going to show later on in the video or in the second part, if I make a second part. Whatever. And the 1 Blu-ray is a Disney film from 2010. And it stars Diane Lane and John Malkovich. And it's Secretariat. I watched this movie like a couple of years ago on like Encore or Stars, I don't remember. Like either of those. I think it was Encore. Like I think it was the Encore Family, like Kids and Family, since this is a Disney film. And I thought this movie was amazing. I definitely loved the story of this horse. Yeah. So, very good movie, Secretariat. If you haven't seen it, you probably should. And these 3 DVDs I got back in June. These first 2 I got on June 1st. I got them at a thrift shop, another one, for, I think it was like $3 each or $2 each, I don't know. And the first one is an Eddie Murphy stand-up comedy DVD from 1987. The show's from 1987. It is Eddie Murphy Raw. This is so hysterical. I loved this. Like, right after I bought this, I just watched it immediately because I heard that this was hysterical, and it really is. It really is. It's really funny. You know what's kind of weird about this? It says rated R and then it says restricted on the bottom. I'm not sure what that I know R stands for restricted, but I never seen something like this. But yeah. Eddie Murphy Raw, he does the perfect Bill Cosby impression. It's pretty cool. It goes like, I would like to talk to you about some of the things that you do in the show. That's how I do it. I know I need to work on it more. But, hey, Eddie Murphy Raw, really funny. If you haven't seen it, which possibly you might have, it's really hysterical. You need to watch it. This next one is a movie made in 1996 starring Robin Williams, and it is Jack. And I actually think this movie is very good. I think this is a great film. And I did watch the Nostalgia Critics review of it, even though he hates the movie, he absolutely hates the movie, I thought his review was hilarious. I thought his review was very, very funny. And basically what this movie is about is Robin Williams has this aging disease, and yeah, he's 10 years old in this movie, but he looks like he's 40. He's like a 10-year-old kid trapped in a 40-year-old man's body. And it's just like basically the hilarity that ensues and all the drama that ensues. It does have great drama, and it's mostly a drama, and with a couple funny parts here and there, like when him and his friends are looking at dirty magazines, and they look at a nude woman, and they're like, "Oh, do you think our moms look like that?" That is pretty funny. So yeah, Jack, check it out. This next one I did a review of. It was the first movie I ever reviewed. And in case you're wondering, I wasn't really happy with the way the review turned out. It was all like sideways. It was all sideways, and I was talking really fast, and it was like a 2.5 hour video. I mean, a 2.5 minute video, I'm sorry. Forget that I even said 2.5 hours. And this film I actually got on June 26th, a day after my birthday. I spent it with the $30 that my grandma gave me. And it stars Emma Thompson and Tom Hanks. And it's a Disney film. It is Saving Mr. Banks. I watched this movie again, and now I'm more into the story. I'm more into, like, what really happened. And I didn't really notice this before, but if you look at it upside down, there's Mickey Mouse right there. I didn't even know that was Mickey Mouse before. I knew that was obviously Mary Poppins. And that represents, like, Walt Disney thinks Mickey Mouse is family, and P.L. Travers thinks that Mary Poppins is family. So that actually makes sense. And it goes with the tone of the film. There are, like, this is a very good biographical drama, and it does have some funny parts in it, like when the Sherman brothers say, "The constable's responsible." Emma Thompson is like, No. Responsible is not a word." And the Sherman brothers are like, "We made it up." And P.L. Travers is like, "Well, make it up." That was pretty funny. That scene was pretty funny. So, yeah. Saving Mr. Banks. Amazing film. Really fantastic. This next one is my new favorite film of 2013. Definitely. It's almost everybody's favorite of 2013. And my aunt gave this to me for my birthday. I turned 17, by the way. Sorry. And she didn't give this to me until July 3rd, because she was on vacation in Mexico. And the movie is 12 Years a Slave. I think this film is, like, really profound and powerful. It's about this guy named Solomon Northup. And it starts out in the year 1841. And he's a free man. He's been a free man his whole life, I believe. Yeah, I believe he's been a free man his whole life. I'm not really sure. And he has he has a family, he has a wife and a son and daughter, and he gets tricked by these two guys. He gets tricked by these two scumbags, and they give him, he goes drinking with them, and they give him so much alcohol that he passes out drunk, and then when he wakes up, he's all chained up and he's a slave. And he has to stay and he stays like that for 12 years, from 1841 to 1853. You should really look up this guy. You should really do some research on Solomon Northup. This is an amazing story, and it's a true story, by the way. And this was also based off a book called 12 Years a Slave, written by Solomon Northup in 1853. So that's pretty cool. And I do think Lupita Nyong'o, I believe she deserved the Oscar for Best Supporting Actress. She was really amazing. Even though she's crying throughout the entire movie, you could tell that she can act very well. So, yeah, that's 12 Years a Slave. Absolutely amazing film. These next three, I got them at the same thrift shop I got Secretariat, and I got these at Cape May, New Jersey. I was on vacation there for 10 days, from July 3rd to the 13th. Yeah. And the first one is a movie made in 2004, starring Joaquin Phoenix, I think that's how you pronounce his first name, and Reese Witherspoon. And it is the biographical film about Johnny Cash, Walk the Line. I'm not really a big fan of Johnny Cash, but I did love this movie. I did think this movie was great. And I know Reese Witherspoon actually won Best Actress for this film, and she deserved it. She did a wonderful job, a phenomenal job. As you could see, she dyed her hair brown. You probably know her for her trademark blonde hair, because she was in Legally Blonde in 2001. And the blonde hair was her trademark ever since. But she dyed her hair brown for this movie. And I think she looks pretty with it. I think she looks pretty with the blonde hair. Not as good as with the blonde hair, like in Legally Blonde. She was smoking hot in that movie. But whatever. Walk the Line, amazing film. It definitely captures the story of Johnny Cash. I think I'll show one more and then we'll stop here for part one. And this is a film made in 2009. And it stars Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Zooey Deschanel. And it is 500 Days of Summer. I actually haven't watched this movie yet, but I will definitely watch it soon. I do like Zooey Deschanel. She is really pretty. So, yeah, 500 Days of Summer. So, I'm going to make a part 2 right here. So, see you all in part 2.